Hello, Leo. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your March 2019 astrology forecast. So, the focus for you this month, Leo, is going to be on what is your passion? You know, what does your soul desire? Okay, so House 8 topics are going to be your focus, okay? Because Pisces falls in House 8, and there's going to be a lot of activity going on in Pisces this month, okay? There's going to be the new moon in Pisces this month. There's going to be the sun in Pisces for a part of the month. Neptune is going to be there all month. Mercury and Venus will be there towards the end of the month. So that's why I say that for you, Leo, your what is your soul's passion? That is going to be your focus this month for a lot of Leos. And remember, these dates that I'm bringing you are exact dates. However, you can feel the energy of the planetary movements before the actual date or even after the actual exact date. And it also depends on whatever else is going on in your chart. Now, the pictures that I'm going to be bringing you this month are going to be from my home city of New Orleans. I was born and raised in New Orleans, and this month is Mardi Gras. So Mardi Gras is on March 5th this year, and it's also the date of the Mercury retrograde. So let's get into the forecast. Now, this is a picture of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It is a huge dome. Now, on the 1st, we have Venus in a square to Uranus, okay? So, when Venus is in a square to Uranus, you will want excitement even if you have to provoke it, okay? So, for you, Venus in Capricorn will be in the area of your life that deals with your health, that can also deal with your daily routine, okay? Now, when Venus enters Aquarius on the same day, you might find yourself just having a love for everything. Okay, when Venus enters Aquarius, you will find yourself to be in a more loving mood as well. Also, on this day, when Venus is in a square to Uranus, you might find yourself flirting more than usual. Okay, now, when the moon is in a conjunction to Saturn and Pluto, this is going to be a time where you will have some deep emotions. However, you won't want to deal with them. So just watch out for that. Now, this picture is a picture of Cafe Du Monde, and this is where you can buy some original, authentic, excuse me, authentic New Orleans beignets. Okay? You can just sit back, have a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or water, whatever you drink, and enjoy your beignets. And there's usually live music playing in the background as well. So it's a really cool place to check out. Now, between the 5th and the 7th, this is going to be a great time to do self-reflection, to retrace your tracks, also to meditate. Okay? And why do I say that? I say that because Mercury is going retrograde, number one. Also, the sun is going to be in a conjunction to Neptune. And when we have this aspect, your intuition increases. However, you won't want to deal with everyday life. So it's a great time. That's why I say it's a great time for meditation. Okay, now on the 6th, when the new moon is in Pisces, whatever you want to start surrounding your passion, this is a great time to come up with a plan. Okay, now on the 7th, when the moon is in a square to Jupiter, this is a great time to look at the brighter side of life. Okay, the moon in a square to Jupiter is going to be aiding you in looking at the brighter side of life. Okay, and then the moon in a conjunction to Mercury is going to be aiding you in talking about your emotions. Okay, so between the 3rd, between the 5th and the 7th, it's going to be a great time for reflection, for meditation, for thinking about what do you want? What is your passion? Okay. Now, this picture is a picture of the St. Louis Cathedral. It's a place where you can just take a stroll. It's right on the edge of the French Quarters and it's right across from the Moonwalk. The Moonwalk is right on the river. And you can take a horse and carriage ride. There's a lot that you can do there in this area of New Orleans. Now, between the 13th and the 15th, you might have a burst of energy. Just be aware of taking on more than you can handle around this time when the sun is in a square to Jupiter. Also, when Mars is in a trine to Saturn, it's a great time to do anything that requires endurance. Okay? And then with the sun in a conjunction to Mercury, it's a great time to take care of business. Okay? And then on the 15th, when Mercury is in a square to Jupiter, it's going to be an optimistic day for the most part. And it's a great day to set long range plans and to think about big goals you have, big plans. Now, this picture is a picture of my kids climbing in a tree in City Park many years ago. And City Park is a great family place. Your kids can run around, they can climb the huge trees, they can have ice cream, they can ride the merry-go-round, they can take a ride on the train around City Park. There's a lot to do there. Okay? So don't feel like New Orleans is only an adult place, only a place where people who want to get drunk can go, okay? I mean, you can do that too, but it's also a family-friendly place. I mean, there's the Audubon Zoo, there's the Nature Center. There's so much to do in New Orleans, and it's so full of culture and variety. Now, on the 20th is the spring equinox. It's also the full moon in Libra. Now, for you, Leo, the full moon in Libra is happening in your area of life that deals with communications. It can also deal with short distance travel. Also, Mars is going to be in a trine to Pluto. So this is a great time to work on anything that you want to change in your life. Okay? It's a great time for that. Now, this is a picture of the French market. It's on the edge of the French Quarters. You can go there and buy fresh produce, fresh fruit and vegetables. You can purchase some authentic New Orleans cuisines, some New Orleans dolls, alligator feet, whatever you can think of that's like specific to New Orleans. You can buy it there. So it's a great place to check out during the daytime with your kids as well. Okay, so this is the famous Bourbon Street. Okay, so if you do not like crowds, I do not suggest that you visit Bourbon Street on Mardi Gras or at any time where New Orleans is having a festival. Okay, if there's a festival going on, Bourbon Street will be packed. So if you have OCD, do not visit Bourbon Street. Okay. Also, I don't recommend that you take your children to Bourbon Street after dark because it can become risque. So if you want your children to see Bourbon Street, take them there around noon when nothing much is really going on. Everybody's just, really relaxed and everything around that time. Anyway, getting back to the forecast, between the 21st and the 31st, you need to watch out for Venus in a square to Mars because that's going to be a time where feminine energy is going to be in a square to masculine energy. So relationships might be tested around this time. However, on the 24th, when Mercury is in a conjunction to Neptune, it's a great time to study mysterious topics. And then Mercury goes direct on the 28th. And when Mars enters Gemini on the 31st, it's a great time to have some conversations with your friends, or you might find yourself talking about your friends more than usual. Okay? Because for you, Leo, Gemini falls in your area of life that deals with your friends. It also deals with your goals in life. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much everything I have for you this month. Now, if you do have a chance to visit New Orleans during Mardi Gras, check out the Zulu parade. This is a picture of the Zulu tramps. They are responsible for getting the crowd hyped during the Zulu parade. Now, there's other parades to check out as well. And also take a ride on the streetcar. This picture was taken on Canal Street. However, this streetcar does go up and down St. Charles Avenue. And New Orleans, does have a lot of nice areas, nice buildings, a lot of history. So just take a ride on the streetcar and soak in the ambiance of New Orleans, okay? These are just some things that you might see along the streetcar ride. Now, please like this video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And also check out the new horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile. It's it's an app that you can put on your phone so that you can check your horoscope on the go. So I highly recommend it. And if you would like a personal birth chart interpretation, or if you would like to enroll in the astrology class, visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. Also, like my Facebook page, Metaphysical Moonlighters. Now, until next month, Leo, enjoy your month and happy Mardi Gras.